Hello, today I'm joined by Mandy Menham from Duncan Yeardley Estate Agents. How you doing, Mandy?
Very good, very good. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm really well,
Jolly
thank you. I'm
good.
really well. Before we got on this call, I asked you what your official title was, and you said senior sales consultant. And I wasn't I wasn't just blowing smoke in your direction, but I said you're very much more than just a senior sales consultant. And
Thank
that's
you.
kind of what we're here to talk about today because you have been celebrated not only as sort of Duncan Yeardley's RAN champion, but as a RAN champion in general for the network. And I think that every office should have a RAN champion. Every office should also have a Mandy Menham, but
Oh, bless. Could you imagine that?
that's a different question altogether. Let's first of all talk about being members of the RAN network because I
Hmm.
know you guys are very sort of enthusiastically promote it, and we very much appreciate it back at RAN HQ. You very much lead the way in terms of how to do it. What does being a member of RAN mean to you guys?
It helps us stand out from everyone else in Bracknell. It's another tool in the toolbox, if you
Yep.
like. So we can offer a service that no other agent in town can. So we can now confidently say that if anyone anywhere in the UK has a home to buy or sell, or buy and sell, we can help. We are now confident that Ed, Adam, whoever it may be, will always find us an agent. So we've gone from saying, have we got, to we have got, can we get, we can get. It's just changing the total mindset that we know that there'll always be an agent to help our listing vendors and our applicants of a house to sell out of the area. So yeah, it's just basically we're very, very confident. Yeah, it's a service we can offer that no one else in town can.
I know it's fantastic because you guys have got unrivaled local knowledge, and now it's sort of giving you unrivaled national coverage, which normally only the big corporate networks get to say, but it's giving you that competitive advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So in my eyes, if we're going out to a listing and the vendors are looking to move out the area, unless they're asking a ridiculous fee, in my eyes, we should be winning that because there's no other agent going out to that home that not only are interested in helping them sell, but are interested in their onward plans and can help with those. So yeah, unless it's a ridiculous fee thereafter, we're winning that all day long.
Fantastic. So we spoke about the concept of being a RAN champion.
Hmm.
How, practically speaking, does that work? Because it's more than just being enthusiastic about it. It takes a bit of effort as well. And I know that in a very short period of time during a week, you cram an awful lot
I
in, which
do,
I've
I
got
do.
immense admiration for.
Thank you.
But practically speaking, for RAN and your membership of RAN
Yeah.
to reach that and make it work, what goes on behind the scenes?
So, in our office, we've got a sales team of 8, including the manager. We all have a champ role. So we live it, we breathe it, and we literally all day, every day, make sure that whatever our champ role is, it's mentioned. So on a daily basis, RAN will be mentioned in our morning meeting. So we'll go through properties we're going out to potentially list just to see if they need a call from me to help with their onward plans. We check each morning if there's any missed opportunity. We share success stories. Once a week on a Monday between 5 and 6, I will literally go through all the applicants that have been registered in the last week just to make sure there's no missed opportunities. Anyone from our office or Ascot office that have not been offered the services of RAN. On a Wednesday afternoon, I will then do what I call my RAN portal sweep up, where I'll just literally go through again the portal just to check if there's any unsuccessful leads there. Can we get back out there? Any no interest, calling them, asking why it was no interest, because you were very interested when you said we could put your information through to the other agent. So, yeah, we just sweep that. So that's on a Wednesday afternoon. And then once a month, I update all the sales team and the directors with our progress.
So practically speaking, that sort of gives you that kind of whole round circle on this because the inquiries come in, you are letting the team members do their thing, but you're also almost sweeping up afterwards just to
Yeah,
make sure
Yep,
that none have slipped through the net, and you give
absolutely.
offering a full sort of visibility and accountability because you're giving that feedback then to the higher ups, I suppose, who are
Yeah,
monitoring, who need to know that somebody's keeping an
that's
eye
it.
on these things.
So they all know, all my colleagues know that all they've got to do is just get that lead on there. Just literally ask the question, do you have a property to sell? Are you happy for a second opinion? You know, can we get out and help? Um, just get the lead on there. Don't worry about following up, chasing it, seeing what the outcome is. I do all that.
You do all of that and look after it for them,
Yeah.
so they don't have to worry about that. But give me a little bit of insight. I'm asking now for sort of a crib sheet basically on how to
Hmm.
do this myself. So if you're having those conversations with, say, let's say you do spot an opportunity that's fallen through the cracks, typically speaking, what's the conversation that you'll end up having with them?
Yeah, so it depends what it is. So if I've looked on there and an agent has said not looking to move for 6 months, and I know it's now 6 months later, I will call that agent and say, "Oh, can I just check this is in your diary for a follow-up call?" Or
Yeah.
if I can't get hold of the agent, I'll actually call the person myself and just say, "And I passed your lead over back in January to an agent, and I know you weren't considering a move till a bit later on in the year. Is this something that is still on the horizon, and can we help?" So yeah, I'll either call them or I'll ask the agent to revisit.
That's great. So you and I last met. We were at Reading Football Club, I think,
We were.
for the Ran Regional.
Yep.
You guys have always taken advantage of the regionals. Now, I'm not asking you for personal feedback on me. You've already given that, and it was lovely. But what I would like to know is just a little bit of feedback for people that are perhaps watching this on the regionals. What you guys tend to sort of get out of them, because I know
Sure.
that's another little bit of value that people enjoy in the network.
Yeah, very much so. So it's very much a safe space. We will talk very openly with the other agents there, be it I'm just trying to think who goes there. So Frost, who we work very closely with, I mean, between myself and my colleagues, we're on the phone to Frost each day. So we've got
Yeah,
a very good communication with them. But yeah, so they'll sit and share any issues they have at the moment, and we'll all openly just discuss them and just let them go through best practices of what works with our offices. But it's a very, very safe space. Yeah, we
yeah,
always
no,
know that whatever we share in there stays in there.
yeah, no, it certainly feels that way, and I think people feel they're quite generous then with their sort of tips
Yeah,
and various different bits and pieces. And I think that whether or not there's somebody offering training on that day, and there always is, but I think you'll come out of there with more knowledge than you went in, just because
definitely.
there's that trade-off, isn't there,
Yeah,
between the agents sharing?
yeah, so it's like the last regional meeting we had, flexi fees came up. So that's something we've
Yes.
introduced in our office,
Yeah.
and yeah, all the other agents wanted information on that. But again, you know, it's a safe space for them to ask the questions that they may not wanted to have asked Greenhouse or whoever direct. But yeah, we do help each other.
Now, there was something that you mentioned, so I'm taking us out of the safe space now, but I think it's really good, and I have not stopped thinking about it ever since. There was something that you mentioned that you do, and it's not Rand specific. I think this is a bit of Duncan Yeardley magic. It might even just be a bit of Mandy Menon magic, but what I found really particularly about this is that these days agents are very quick to dismiss the footfall and traffic into our offices
Yep,
because we say, oh, people don't want to come and visit us anymore. They much rather talk to us on the phone or emails or whatever it may be. And whilst that is the case for convenience, there are still people that come into the office,
very much.
and you told us that you do something which I would recommend any agent, which is a little bit different. Do you want to sort of explain
Yeah, sure.
what that is?
So we love a walk in here, be it a potential vendor or an applicant. In my eyes, an applicant is an applicant today and a potential vendor in the future. So they're given the same service. Anyone that comes in for evaluation or just to register as an applicant, so they're offered a drink. But before they've left the office, they have been introduced to everyone, not everyone individually, but the individual, so be it the sales team, the lettings team, the property management. So if someone's coming in for evaluation, obviously they've offered a drink first. We'll then decide what hat we need to put on for that conversation. Is it a probate valuation? Are they looking to upsize, downsize, or are they looking to move out the area.
Yeah.
On goes the ran head. So once we've established what they want, then we'll go through their needs. And at the end of that, we will, before they leave, we will introduce them to the person in the sales team that will be coming out to help with the valuation. So they'll come over, shake their hands, introduce themselves. We will then just quickly just tell them about the other people in the office. So we've got the lettings team here and we've got property management. And if it's an applicant that comes in, you never know who that applicant is. It could be a potential landlord. So again, we'll go through, yes, this is the sales team, this is the lettings team. So if you do decide to buy a property with us or another agent, here's our lettings team that let out over 500 properties in Bracknell. They can help go through yield potential possibilities with you. And here's the property management team that can help. But also sales progressors, if the sale progressor's in, and we'll introduce them to them as well. So they feel that when they leave the office, they feel quite confident
Yeah.
that we're good with communication. They can hear in the background the phone being answered within 3 rings. You know, they know they're going to be able to communicate with, come into the office at any time. But a lot of people have said it's a good vibe in the office. So yeah, I think we're a caring bunch, fun bunch, and I think that comes across when people come in the office. We've had actually someone come in for evaluation and they actually gave us the keys there and then. We hadn't even discussed fees, but they just said they just like the vibe.
But and that is so true. So I mean, interacting. I've been to your Ascot office. Is that
Have
right?
you? Yeah, you
Yeah,
may have.
I've
Yeah.
done. Went up to visit Adele
Oh, yeah.
at some point. Yeah, and what I'll tell you is that you are all a friendly bunch, and there is a bit of a fun vibe in the office. And I think the brand itself has got that kind of very caring, um, um, sort of persona. But I think that, people talk about reviews being positive things, but I
Yeah.
think sometimes we forget the best reviews we can actually get and give are the ones we give our own work colleagues within the office. So
Yeah.
walking somebody over and
Yeah.
saying, look, this is Claire, she's going to do your sales progression. And by the way, there's
Yeah.
no one else you want handling your sales progression. Oh, this is Nick. He's going to come out and see you next week and value your property. And by the way, everybody loves them. I think that is just, it gives the vendor reassurance,
Yeah.
first of all, but I think also it does that wonderful job, doesn't it, really, of people will leave that office thinking
Absolutely.
these
Yeah.
people like each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, not
Definitely.
everybody who works together. I mean, I have to work with Simon Whale every
Oh
day,
God,
so it's a
poor
very
you.
challenging environment. But
Oh,
not everybody that works together actually sort of gels and seems like they
yeah.
like the entire team. But you guys genuinely make an effort on that, don't you?
I think we do, but we also make sure that when they leave the office, we always ask them, why did you choose us? Why have you asked us for the valuation? And we always get them to leave with the positive thoughts. Is it because of all the soul boards everywhere? Is it because of our recommendation? Or is it
Yeah.
because of one of our 1,000+ reviews we have on Google? So we always get them leaving the office knowing there's positive. And yeah, why not? We always thank them as well for giving us the opportunity to come out to value it. So that all happens before they've left the office. So as far as the lister, when they go out to value the home, they should literally just be putting the cherry on the top. In my eyes, we've teed that up nicely for you. They might have to put a bit of icing on as well, but it should just be the cherry on the top because
It's such a
hopefully we've covered everything.
No, it's such a beautiful thing because I've been going out to see people in their living rooms for 30 odd years, and sometimes you get there, it's a frosty reception just because they booked it in a hurry, they didn't
Yeah,
give much time, we didn't have much context. If they come into the office, we stand a better chance of having one of those really great
yeah,
conversations that you guys are having. But it can very often be a very sort of lonely experience being sent out as a lister and
yeah.
having to fight for it. This way, it's not just one person trying to get
Hmm.
that instruction, it's a team, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's the whole
absolutely,
team.
absolutely. Well, the way we look at it, we're paid commission for the whole office.
Yeah.
We do work as a team. We do help each other out with our sales progression, helping tie up deals. So yeah, why wouldn't you help book in the listing originally? So yeah, it's a team effort.
Fantastic. Well, I can hear the activity going on in the background, and I know that you're very busy. I'm super grateful for you giving us your
You're welcome.
feedback on the network and also giving us a few hints and tips of how to do it better because I honestly believe that agents can, if they did it half as good as the guys at Duncan Yardley do it, they'd be doing it
Thank
amazingly
you.
well.
No, always happy to help any other agents as well. We have helped some others with some training. Yeah, we're always here. And if anybody ever wants to come and join in with our morning meeting and just to hear how the champs all speak of their role, more than welcome. I'm
I'm
sure
gonna
Nick won't
take it.
mind.
I'm gonna take you up on that offer.
Yeah, please
Um,
do.
yeah, is the catering any good in the morning
No,
meetings?
and I can't make coffee.
Right, okay, I'll see you. Just let me know how it goes then. Mandy, thank you so much for your
No, you're very
time.
welcome. No
Thank you.
problem. Thank you.